I wonder if little Artie got away all right. Wasn't that the caper? I thought he'd never cut the power. Well, I hope she likes it.
That wasn't very nice, what you did to Arthur.
What did you do while I was out?
Stuff.
Chanterelle? You're a master of conversation. Look what I got you in the warehouse.
Oh. She's so pretty.
It's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know, the Home Army lads.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
I think they want the Germans to come back. It's the shame of it, you see.
You bloody knew!
For heaven's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I are neighbours from way back.
The tanks are hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché.
Like we made at school.
We could have fought them. If they didn't really have tanks.
Did you know they were fake?
Of course not.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
I would have told the lads. Would have risen up.
But, Ollie,
Oh my God,
you were the General Secretary.
I did.
You must have known.
Don't forget a thing like that.
I lied my way off that train.
If we'd have known, we'd have risen up. We'd have had to.
I promised Percy I'd keep him safe.
We'd have saved you. And everyone else's kids.
Didn't you hear me? I have to go find him.
How? The bridge is crawling with policemen.
There's that thingamajig you told me about.
But I was going to use that.
You were going to leave me.
No, of course not. You're my daughter.
They'll never believe you're a bridge inspector.
You're right. You're always right. Take this to the Maidenholm Bridge and tell the bobbies you're there to fix the bridge works.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
Oh, and say hello to Percy for me.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I don't see how you could have not known.
I couldn't have known about the tanks, Meg. I'd never have forgotten such a thing. I'll see the General. He'll tell you. He'll tell us I never knew. Margaret! He has to. Margaret! Ah, for fuck's sake!
Someone's broken in. Look, down there. Wastrels. I think they're setting up some kind of bomb.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm playing with that.
Sorry. Dear Margaret, I wish I could have saved you. Well, I guess we'll meet in hell. Where the hell are they getting explosives?
I think they're setting up some kind of bomb. I think we might need to get out of here.
Quiet while your heads, you witless cocks! We all get what's coming to us in the end. Really takes it out of your shoulders.
Don't forget all your things on the ground floor. You don't want to leave them behind.
Better get everything I can scavenge out of there.
Careful, those people might still be here.
How the hell do I get out of here? The doors are blocked.
We can't stay here. The roof's going to fall on our heads any minute.
How about we go back up and jump off the roof?
Are you crazy?
Well, I have that parachute, so it's better than it sounds.
You're going to take a parachute up to the roof and jump off?
If you've got a better idea, don't be shy. Christ on toast! What the fuck was that?
You never liked me, did you? Go forth and sin no more. Now, I just need to get up on that roof.
You're not seriously going to jump off the roof?
Come on, live a little. Bad choice of words, sorry.
Sorry, I had to see that.
Are you setting their fuse, right? Well, what if Private What's-His-Name lied to us?
Calm down, he's not stupid. We've got him locked up. If we don't come back, he'll starve to death.
They captured one of the Home Army lads.
He could signal somebody through the window.
Then why don't you fuck off back to Canary House if you're worried about it?
You're not a ghost. Leave my friend alone. Whoa! Whoa!
I think they're going to blow up the tower.
Sleep!
I think they're setting up another bomb.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
Oh, wait. They're missing something.
No, I think they found it. I think they've stuck the fuse in. They're running away from it. You're going to break your legs. If you're very lucky.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. Parachuting, I mean. I've already broken my legs once. Don't recommend it.
If this doesn't work, I won't feel stupid for long.
Trucks away!
Margaret, wait for me! For Christ's sake! Ah, for fuck's sake! Hope those fucking wankers like rubble. I'm never going back there. Doesn't matter. He'll tell me I didn't know about the tanks. He's got to.
But we can't get into the military camp. I wonder if that soldier can help. The one the wastrels kidnapped.
I feel surprisingly poorly for a man who's just jumped off a building.
Your blood sugar's probably low. You better use one of those syringes. There. Don't you feel better? Maybe you could find a beehive nearby and steal some honey.
I prefer to think of it as harvesting, thank you very much. Well... There we go. Almost as sweet as you, Margaret.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
You're a tough crowd, Meg. Do you know that?
Don't make a habit of that, all right?
I'll give it a whirl. So, that's not how you do it.
I think you should stick to what you know.
Now, tinkering. I could do this in the dark. I think I have.
Before we begin, please listen to some personal messages to our friends. The rabbit has lost his watch. The rabbit has lost his watch. The taxi has arrived. The taxi has arrived. The fox is in the henhouse. The fox is in the henhouse. The dog is barking. The dog is barking.
You don't want my blood on your hands? I'm the killer!
social hide and seek, aren't you?
We never stone.
Yala!
He's got blood on his hands! Somebody help me! They've kidnapped me!
The best laid plans of mice and men.
What if this is it? What if this is all there is?
Ah, could be worse.
Did you see an airplane? I could swear I saw an airplane.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good.
I'd better not catch you getting into my stuff.
Wait! Dream!
I made a doll of Mum.
It's very like her.
Is it? I wasn't sure.
She was a tad taller.
It's a doll?
She was taller.
That's not very funny.
Well, I thought it was. I'm sorry. You miss her.
I guess. It's just how everything is now. Nothing's the same. The way things were doesn't even seem real. I sort of miss it, and it doesn't seem real.
You have too much wisdom at your age. It's hardly fair. I got to be a complete numpty until I was 30. What are you smiling for?
My eyesight isn't that bad.
What was that?
You...
Hey!
Let this be a lesson to you then. So, how'd they get you? Did they sneak into the camp?
I, got lost.
I think you deserted.
Oh, taking French leave, or were you full out deserting?
It's always march, 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 drill, 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 and stabby, stabby, stabby with our bayonets. For years. The Cherries are never going to come back, are they?
I need to go and talk to the General, but they won't let me cross the bridge.
Well, they won't let you through the front gate either. Well, I suppose I do owe you. Listen, just tell Sergeant Oldcastle you know what happened on Trim Street.
What happened on Trim Street?
What happened on Trim Street?
Well, I'm not telling you that.
I guess you're not heading back then.
I guess not.
See you when I see you then.
Not if I see you first.
I'm not sure that actually was...
If you can't find something to do, I'll find something for you.
Well, I thought it was funny. It's supposed to itch.
I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard! Let him pass, lads. He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
I wouldn't say that where the Sarge can hear you. Nice to have orders. Don't have to think so much.
Well, don't get shut with me.
What if they never come back? No plans to voice contact with the enemy, you know?
Amazing camouflage.
They're following us again!
Well, I'm pretty sure
Tuck that in, you maggot. Find something and put it away. Run! That's it, on the double, soldier.
I like marching. Gives you a sense of purpose. If I polish my boots one more time, I'm gonna end up with sandals. Hey, for it, sir. I'm ready.
You look a bit sad today.
You're a bit nosy.
You don't have to be mean.
I am mean. Ask anybody.
But you don't have to be.
You're right. It seems some of the lads over at the camp didn't like being prisoners of war, so they decided to fight back. But they lost.
What did the Germans do?
The Germans? Nothing. They got all the other prisoners who didn't fight back, made them shoot them.
Which would you have done if you'd been a prisoner of war? Fight back or...
Aye. That's a question.
Why aren't you a prisoner of war?
And that's the other one.
Have I shown you the picture of... I have. It's not my turn. You don't know that for sure.
When this is all over, I wouldn't mind having a couple with some of those
Get out,
cherries.
bastard!
And man, they're deep.
We beat you once, we'll beat you again. Sneaky bastard. We'll get you. The wife thinks we entertain girls all day long. I found a loose bullet there in the mud the other day. Do you think it could still be good?
Don't just stand there and gawp. Hop to it!
Put that back!
They're blowing up the distillery? In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald China as pub.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General.
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke. All right, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole.
Our own wee Bannockburn.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie...
A dud bomb? Don't you like to extract the TNT from them?
Very war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Bruta.
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts. For God, for Harry and St. George.
Thank God you're here. I think they draw to the plastique. Wait, Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
Go forth and sin nae more. Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day, studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that? Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it. I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence. I could do this in the dark. I think I have. Now we can come back here from any other hatch, and we don't have to meet any damn English.
Now you can make one of those sugar hypodermics. Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I quit.
A soldier's allowed to quit.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't think he'll want me back at any rate. Not after the things I told him.
The General?
This is all his fault. The registry, the train, the way we bent over backwards.
Wait. How can I be talking to you? You're dead. I quit because you're dead. My memory's all confused. It just sloshes around in my head.
Does that make it easier to bear?
Ah, fond memories.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much here.
Jerry!
Lay still, you bastard.
Starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askew. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Infiltrator! We got
That was rather brutal.
Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
Donald!
Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a cart. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will
That's it, on the double, soldier.
Oh, this is Happy Hamlet. 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
Very good, sir. Day, sir.
And the bad news is, Eddie, you changed with Tommy. Harry, you changed with Reg. I never get tired of that joke. What's that?
Attention all personnel. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Attention all personnel. Any soldier interested in planning next year's Victory Garden should talk to Corporal Elstree at mess. Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
Sorry to bother you, but...
Storky! Damn your eyes! Intruder!
Told you.
We passed this way but once. You don't know that for sure.
Now don't forget to use it if you start feeling weak. But don't overdo it. It can really hurt you if you take too much.
The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town.
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946. Before they took the children.
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up. We could have saved them. I could have saved my daughter.
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret! Well,
an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right. Donald?
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let's say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up. I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
So, the sergeant says, he didn't see you at camouflage training.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine, I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap, all off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her.
Don't just stand there and gawp. Hop to it!
What have I done, Reg? I didn't think you'd hear me.
Better half an egg than empty shells.
Don't swim in the river. The fumes will kill you.
I sniffed you out.
Lay still, you bastard.
Ollie Starkey! I hear your house fell down.
Let me guess. A bottle of the usual.
Much as I enjoy our quotidian transactions, I'm afraid I'm in need less of a distillation and more of a ratiocination.
Oh, fuck up with the word of the day. Can we just open the gate for once?
I could, but I won't. There is a mystery that confounds the best minds of the constabulary. A pomacious puzzle, if you will. Last night, there was unexpected morbidity at the apple tree, and malevolence at the Marlus Pomiler, so to speak.
Someone died last night at the apple tree.
Find out how and why, and this bridge opens up to you like a rose in summer.
You're pissing me off on purpose, aren't you?
It's always dark.
Difficult it is to uproot dandelions. They just keep growing back. Which is lovely because you can eat them. Did you know that?
I am in Paris.
Wait a second. Why does this house look familiar?
Because you've been passing it every week for a decade?
Why do I have a vague memory I stashed one or two presents for my future self in there?
It's vague because you were drunk.
No one likes a nag, Margaret. You wouldn't happen to remember exactly where, would you? For once, she's silent. Well, that is better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, as the Yanks say. Yep, they're dead. Let's file our report.
You won't get past the Bobby without details. Who killed them? And how and why?
Fine! I was just trying to protect your delicate sensibilities.
I am dead, Ollie.
The gate's now locked, but someone brought a chain and his own lock.
Someone locked them in.
Such a sad end to a beautiful life.
Since when do you care about bobbies?
Forget the bobbies. The tree. She's not going to produce fruit in a state she's in.
Ollie, we not hear about a murdered tree.
It's not the blights killed her. Something else. Smells like mustard. Oh dear God, tell me no one's got mustard gas bombs. That's a nasty way to die. Not that there are many cheery ones.
There's how. We just need the why and the who.
Oh, maybe you'd like to wake the dead and ask them your questions.
The dead say to leave no stone unturned.
Really?
Of course not. If I could talk to the dead, I'd just ask them who murdered them.
No stone or Stone Cold Bobby. This is our dead tree now. Fuck off. Tad bit territorial, aren't we?
I see you.
Maybe we shouldn't be moving them.
Oh, I didn't count. If you're pissing off your enemies, you're probably doing something right. It happened at night, but they're not wearing their gas masks. Why would they cast them off? There's some would say property is theft. This one's buggered. I think someone shoved an ice pick through the filter. I'm afraid you've come to the end of your time. What the hell does that mean? Aside from the obvious. This wouldn't protect you against a ferret's fart. Unto him that hath, more shall be given. Buggered again. What's got into you, laddie? I used to be the fastest, you know. Then I wanted to be even faster. I got a recipe for it. Don't ask me from whom. Then they took it from me. And you know what? I can't run, even like I used to. It was a crutch. I can see how it'd be hard to run with a crutch. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Will you run for a bit with me? Till I get the hang of it? At least I can outrun you. I mean, look at you. You're not going anywhere fast. And I'll get my confidence back. Thanks for the flattery, laddie.
How could you forget that?
Oedipus didn't know what he was doing.
There's
the one He's the killer!
Next time you see those lads, why don't you just run away? Run away? Yes, I could have done that. I should have done that, shouldn't I? Instead of hiding. You've helped me. I've been running around watching people bury things. I've marked it all down. Take this map. You deserve it.
Ours not to question why.
Have you got some answers for me?
It appears your lads were lured and locked into the apple tree's private park. Someone tossed in mustard gas. They choked to death.
But all the constables are equipped with...
The masks were tampered with.
But who? And why?
It appears they'd come to the end of their time.
Foggy Jack! Don't you tell anyone. There'd be a panic. Well, on your trolley. Don't forget to pop a joy before you hit the revolver.
Please stand in the circle, sir. You're looking right proper today, sir. Nice to have you back.
And people take joy on purpose.
Now, try to behave whilst you're in the village, okay?
Hello. Would you like to donate to our Uncle Jack charity drive?
On your trolley, you huffy wee fuck bumper!
Oh, mate, come and back!
There! The one with blood on his hands!
Well, lad, this is what we train for.
Why wouldn't it be? Barley's the key ingredient in beer. Ha ha ha! I've got your attention, haven't I? Making beer is like making tea. You pour hot water over partly sprouted barley grains. But after all this beer tea, all the word, by the way, after it's been poured off and into the beer, there are bags and bags full of used barley. Can you believe that people used to feed spent mash to cows? What a waste! And of course, it was young. Calories left. All you need to do is grind the barley into flour and have a hand wheel that you used to use for coffee beans. Now, if you've already sold your hand wheel, now, of course, that will use and require a lot more.
Where'd you think you're going dressed like that?
That's the lot.
Right.
We'll have none of that around here.
I'll put a damper on you!
Cheer up. Wet blanket.
Look what I found.
Right.
No more, Mr. Nice Guy.
Look what I found.
I see you! You're...
Mouldy and dank. Just how I like it.
You must slice your potatoes as thin as possible, as if you're making crisps. In fact, put oil to fry.
Good. Now we can come back here without all those disagreements.
several hours, and well, we haven't got all day, have we?
You're awfully good at this.
People seem to think that sawdust. Always been good at coming up.
Now, tinkering, that's a thing I know.
Get sawdust. You just saw some wood. Wood. And yes, sawdust will indeed fill you up. It's very slow to digest, so speaks for a full tabby all day long. Just...
What's your game then? What's going on then?